Um, we're in the midst of another junior doctor strike, the third one of them. It's underway, 48 hours this time. The Tories are digging their heels in yet again. They seem to always pick the wrong fight. And in a related story, Hunt wants 2 doctors now, a second doctor to come in and examine patient in-hospital deaths. This is supposed to help bereaved families. I mean, what the hell is going on?
I mean, I wonder with this whether it's going to tarnish Hunt now, because it's gone on for so long, really. And politically, he seemed as a kind of rising star, in the cabinet in the UK. And whether this has been, you're absolutely right. You don't pick a fight with doctors or nurses. Unless you're Nye Bevan, I suppose. And he said he stuffed their mouths with gold anyway. I mean, this is an England issue, not a Welsh issue. But I want to talk a little bit about the NHS in Wales, because I think there are very real problems here. I mean, my 90-year-old mum, just come out of Neville Hall Hospital in Abergavenny, back to a residential home. She had a kidney infection, was given antibiotics. Turned up in the residential home in an ambulance without a discharge letter. So they had no idea
she was coming,
right?
God.
Or she just turned up.
Yeah.
So they complained, and they eventually, because you don't know what to, treat this person. So they complained, eventually got a discharge letter saying, oh no, she's had, such and such, blah, blah. Only because they complained. So how many people is this happening to? That's all appalling.
All the stories of bed blocking, the stories of misdiagnosis are growing. I'm still involved in the NHS system here in Wales. I finally got a clean bill of health on my eye, but the complication is still being addressed with possible surgery coming up on that. So it's interesting to watch the machinery at work. And
because I mean, it's only when you have experience of it that you realise these issues.
I mean, I didn't know that story actually, Dennis, about the Hunt wants a second doctor. I mean, that's classic divide and rule tactics. That is setting doctors against each other. That's one thing. But it's interesting because on a very, similar note to what you were saying, but not as extreme as that, I signed up for a new dentist the other week. And I was amazed. Well, I wasn't amazed, but it was just so satisfying to realise you go into the dentist surgery, and this dentist that I'd never seen before examined me and was as good, if not better, than any other dentist. The training level was so high, and this dentist was also clearly an immigrant. So there's so many factors feeding into what it takes to keep the NHS going, and I think that we have to separate the notion that the doctors and the nurses and everybody who works for the NHS, by and large, I think are doing a stellar job, but they are so handicapped by A, the way that the government is treating them, and B, the kind of shift towards this private finance economic model that doesn't seem to be working at all, or it's really problematic, really.
Trust me, you don't want the US model here. It will make you absolutely insane.